Polynesian Paralysis, the sensible approach to mindfulness. In this video, we're going to review a magazine article from the March 1959 issue of U.S. News & World Report. When this magazine was published, Hawaii was not a state of the U.S., but later that year, in August 1959, Hawaii would become the 50th state of the Union. The article in the U.S. News & World Report, written in March 1959, was titled, "A Look at the Island State." The article focuses only on Honolulu, not the outer islands. It notes that there are about 600,000 people living in Hawaii in 1959 and about 300,000 in the Honolulu area. Today there are almost 900,000 people, or 3 times as many people, living in Honolulu. In 1959, almost 35% of the people in Hawaii were of Japanese descent. Also in 1959, half of the people in Hawaii were under 24 years old. The article mentions the military base in Pearl Harbor, the pineapple industry, sugar industries, textile industries, cattle ranchers, and shipping industries as the major economic factors. The article notes that jet travel is increasing. Remember, airlines were still using propeller planes back in the 1950s for passenger travel, and a flight from Honolulu to Los Angeles could take over 7 hours. Of course, many visitors arrived in Hawaii by boat from the mainland. The tourist industry was already underway in 1959, with more than 183,000 visitors to the islands that year. Today, there are almost that many visitors to Hawaii each week. The U.S. News & World Report did make 2 slight errors in this article, at least in my opinion. In the 3rd paragraph, it states, "Mainlanders visiting Honolulu will find it as American as Brooklyn or Sacramento." Now, I must confess I've never been to Honolulu nor Sacramento, but I failed to see how anyone could equate Honolulu with Brooklyn or Sacramento. The cities might all have clean running water, 110-volt electricity, some of the same fast food and big box stores where you can spend U.S. dollars, but they are certainly not the same cities. Different climates, different foods, different vibe. Not that one is necessarily better than the others, but they are different. The article goes on to state, "The Polynesian paralysis of a generation ago has disappeared under the impact of World War II and a post-war surge of industrialization and commercial development." So although I disagree with the statement, I agree with how the term Polynesian paralysis is used. The author was most likely a visitor to Hawaii or spoke to someone who had visited Hawaii and was aware of the relaxed lifestyle in the islands and how things often moved more slowly than on the mainland. And as I have noted in the previous video, if you're the type of person who values efficiency and modern inventions over personal relationships, nature, and enjoying life, then Polynesian paralysis may be something you want to avoid or make disappear. But if you recall from a previous video, when we reviewed the book Waikiki Beachnik by H. Allen Smith, written only a few months prior to the U.S. News & World Report article, and Smith certainly confirms from his personal experience that Polynesian paralysis has not disappeared from Hawaii. Remember, Smith wrote that almost everyone in Honolulu he met experienced Polynesian paralysis at some time during their visit, or to some extent, and of course, Smith admits that he personally experienced Polynesian paralysis during his vacation in Hawaii. As you will see from the many other and more recent books and articles that mention Polynesian paralysis in Hawaii, it's safe to say that fortunately, Polynesian paralysis has not disappeared in Hawaii. It is possible to have cities with modern technology and thriving businesses and still have a relaxed lifestyle where people can enjoy life. In Hawaii, it helps to have beautiful beaches, scenic mountains surrounded by the wonderful Pacific Ocean and cool trade winds. Once again, I remind you that Polynesian paralysis is not a disease or medical condition. It does not involve any drugs or medicine. Polynesian paralysis is totally free and 100% natural. Although usually experienced in Hawaii, Polynesian paralysis can happen to anyone, anywhere, anytime. It can even occur spontaneously, especially to visitors in Hawaii. This video has been brought to you by RX Aloha. For more information about Polynesian paralysis, please visit our website at rxaloha.com or listen to the Polynesian Paralysis Podcast on your favorite streaming platform. Until next time, I hope you'll take some time each day to be still, relax, focus on nature, and enjoy life. Enjoy Polynesian Paralysis.